Hi guys, want to talk to you about another really important aspect in your trading. This is just something to be mindful of. We're going to talk about dividends. Why do these matter when you're trading the stock market? So they could be important to you because you're holding on to stocks, so you're more of an investor and you want to get income from the assets that you're holding. But if you're actually more like a trader, you're doing short-term trades, you want to be aware of the ex-dividend date. Ex-dividend, the ex-dividend date refers to the date on which the company is going to release information about the dividend that it's going to pay to its shareholders. So why does this matter? Why do we care about how much dividend it's going to pay if you're a short-term trader? So you might want to watch my video on understanding a balance sheet. That's geared towards people who are more interested in fundamentals, fundamental analysis, investors and traders. But what that's going to give you is insight into what happens on a balance sheet. Ultimately, the dividends come out of the bucket at the bottom of the balance sheet. There's a section referred to as the equity section of the balance sheet. And the dividends are debited from that section. So the profits accumulate on the bottom of the balance sheet as one of the numbers within the company's reserves, their reserved profits. And when the company pays a dividend out, the amount of money it pays out is coming out of the reserved profits. It's like it's stored up some profits and now it's going to release some to the shareholders. So as you can imagine, if the company, let's take an extreme scenario. Let's say a company is worth $1 million and that's based on lots of assets and its earnings potential. And the assets are coming from the balance sheet. It's based on what the balance sheet is worth. Now imagine the scenario where it's paid out $900,000 as a dividend. The company's only got $100,000 left. This is an extreme scenario, and this type of scenario is never going to happen. But I just want to illustrate that the balance sheet is now going to be worth a lot less, and therefore a shareholding in this company is going to be worth a lot less. And what happens to the price on the stock chart is it dips down at the ex-dividend date. It typically dips down, you can expect it to dip down. I wouldn't imagine there's an awful lot of fluctuation in terms of the value of the dividend from one quarter to the next or from 1 year to the next, but you can expect the price to dip down. So the point is, you don't want to be getting into a trade just before the ex-dividend date and then being shocked that the price has smashed down into your stop loss. And if you think about it logically, they're paying out some of the value of the company. So of course the price is going to dip down. So I hope this helps to give you an understanding of why dividends matter for traders as well as investors. They are very important. If you look, I'm currently with the charting software TradingView. You can get a discount to this software below. But if I just look, for example, trying to find your example, on a lot of these charts you can find little notifications which alert you to the fact that the stock is going to go ex-dividend on a particular date. Ex-dividend is the date that they're going to announce the dividend, and that is the relevant date. It's not the date that it's paid, it's normally the date that it goes ex-dividend, which is relevant for your trading. So if you're careful to look, I'm sure in TradingView they're normally in here, but this one's not. I'm on Microsoft, it's not paying any dividends right now. But if you look in your charting software, or you could sign up to TradingView with the discount below, you're going to find notifications about the date on which the stock you want to trade goes ex-dividend. So I hope you found this helpful and that it's going to be another tool that you can use to avoid additional losses in your trading and improve your win rate. So perhaps if you think I deserved it, you could give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate all of your likes, shares and subscribes, and to my existing viewers and members. All right, thanks a lot guys, bye.